We are gathered here today to sip some tea, honey. So make sure you guys have your teacups ready because this tea is what? Piping hot. Hey, you guys, it's your girl T, and I hope everybody's doing good today. Make sure you guys have your teacups ready.
Get ready. Y'all get ready.
Yes, you get ready.
Because this tea is what? Piping hot. These are my infections. Just when I thought I was done, Jane Doe came out and now she's exposing herself to everyone. Let it burn, let it burn, let it burn. I know it's been a while since we've had an Usher Dragon Ball T series, but it looks like our infections are damn back, okay? So now what's going down with Usher and this whole herpes situation is that basically, if you guys remember, there was a Jane Doe that had filed a lawsuit against Usher a few months ago, and now Jane Doe is stepping out the woodwork to let everybody know her side of the story and what went down between her and Usher, okay? So what's going down is basically the woman named as Jane Doe. Her real name is Laura Helm, and she lives in Fulton County down in Georgia. And basically, she filed court papers on Tuesday that she wanted to up the amount that she was suing Usher. Initially, she was asking for $10 million in her lawsuit, but now she's upped it to $20 million after testing positive for herpes simplex 2 this past July, okay? So this is what she's saying in the court papers. She claims that her and Usher were friends for years and that their relationship only became sexual in April of 2017 after the defendant spent time at her home discussing humanitarian efforts in Africa. His concern about the general contamination and impurities of the water sources seemed to be genuine. And so they talked about Africa, fixing the water system and politics and everything else. She then stated that a few hours after conversing on these subjects, the two began to engage in an intimate sexual relationship in her bedroom, which included skin-to-skin contact and vaginal penile intercourse with the condom that Usher had brought with him, according to the complaint. Helm alleges that she performed oral sex on Usher for a while without a condom. Afterwards, Usher immediately grabbed his penis and ran to the bathroom. She then claimed that, him running to the bathroom, he did that to ejaculate. I guess maybe because he wanted to make sure that this damn side chick didn't get pregnant. So basically, instead of busting in her face, he ran to the bathroom to ejaculate in the sink. I know that's disgusting. But, that's what some guys do when you're the damn side chick, okay? If that was his wife, he probably would have just, did his thing in her. But being that you're the side chick, he's not trying to get caught up and, pay child support and shit. So anyhow, then the pair met again 2 weeks later in a hotel room in New Orleans. And in that situation, she said that Usher greeted her with a smile. He was freshly showered. Again, they had another round of intimate sex, and Usher jumped up and ran to the bathroom to take another shower. So this whole situation is just a hot damn mess. And like I said from day one, I don't feel bad for this chick. And like I said in my Kevin Hart video, there's really no such thing as a sisterhood. This is a woman who's claiming that her and Usher were friends for years. And so if they're friends, I'm damn sure that she met Usher's wife and that she herself was probably cool with Grace. But yet and still, that didn't stop her from sleeping with Grace's husband. Just like Grace was cool with Tamika. And she had no problem, spending time with Usher and doing little freaky shit with Usher. You know what I'm saying? Just like the woman who was initially paid, who got the ball rolling on this whole situation, she was also Tamika's friend. So it just goes to show you that no matter how cool somebody claims to be with your boyfriend or your husband, you still got to kind of give them the side eye because they can be talking about humanitarian efforts in Africa and somehow end up fucking in the bed. So the whole situation is crazy. But again, I don't feel bad for her because she put herself in that situation. And like I said before with herpes, it doesn't really matter if you do use a condom. There's a such thing as skin-to-skin contact, and people can catch herpes that way as well. And what I don't understand about Usher is that, he was so quick to use a condom when going inside of her, but he allowed her to perform oral sex on him raw. So again, do people not realize you can catch STDs through oral sex? You know what I'm saying? Not just herpes, but chlamydia, gonorrhea, AIDS. All that stuff can be transmitted through oral sex. So him using the condom afterwards was for nothing more than him protecting himself from possibly getting her pregnant. But he already exposed himself to a possible STD if she had one in her mouth. So this whole situation is crazy. But again, I don't feel bad for Usher. I don't feel bad for her because he's married. She knew he was married and she still chose to engage with the married man. He has no respect for his vows. So therefore, I don't really have any respect for him. You know, so it's going to be really interesting to see how this case plays out, to see if she ends up getting any type of money. But again, with herpes, it can be kind of hard to figure out where this originated from because it's one of the most common STDs out there. And who's to say that before her intimate encounter with, Usher, she didn't sleep with another guy, the day before or a week before, and the other guy might have gave her something, so who's to say where, this strain originated from? But again, this is the third woman to come out and state that Usher gave her something. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this plays out. It's going to be interesting to see if she ends up getting any money. So do you believe that she deserves, 20 million, for her hardships and her being burnt by Usher? Or do you feel like she needs to have a tall glass to shut the fuck up because she put herself in that situation? So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that like button and make sure you click that bell so you can be down with the notification squad, honey. So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. All right, deuces. Hey you guys, it's your girl T. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share my videos. You can also visit Lovelyti.com to purchase any merchandise. Also, don't forget to click the boxes down below to watch any of my previous videos. Talk to y'all later. Deuces.